Back at it again, bro.
Hey, we're here.
Man, barely, but yeah, we're here.
Barely.
I'm moving around like an 85-year-old person.
Oh gosh, I can see the pains making you sweat.
It is. It's only 80 degrees in here, and like the amount of pain. Yes, I'm a little warm. So, but that's another story for another day. I don't care to share it with the tens and tens of people that watch us.
Okay.
Before we jump in, as usual, not sponsored. So any logos, don't cancel us. Andrews, hurry up, man. Getting tired of asking.
Right. Send it over.
You got anything?
Oh man, I think you're gonna relieve some stress for yourself today.
We'll
No, you're already relieving.
Yeah, I didn't have my traditional 3 beers before we go on. This is barely my second, and I've been babysitting this one.
Oh god. Okay, I feel you.
So, it's already open. Peanut Gallery.
God.
Good God, we just talked about it. Not only does she not watch us, she doesn't pay attention when she's here.
Hey, but you can't.
It gets worse.
She got us our guest tonight.
She
though.
did. She
So-
did.
You're welcome.
And I'm sorry.
Hello. Let's get a little introduction, man.
Yeah, tell us who you are, bro.
So my father's name is Cholo Lucifer Leal, man. I'm just another guy from Dallas, Texas.
Okay.
D-Town representing tonight.
So do we call you Cholo or Waldo?
Nah, Lucifer preferred, to be honest. Yeah, I don't even go by my government name no more.
Okay. Gotcha.
Okay. So it's the season too for the name, you know.
Yeah, it's the season, man. Favorite holiday, to be honest.
Halloween?
Yeah, for sure.
What's yours, Eric?
You know, it's a toss up between Thanksgiving and Christmas. I love the eating, you know, mainly the eating. There's always good food, so
Can you guess mine?
Thanksgiving,
No.
New Year's,
No. And there's only 1 year in New Year.
St. Patrick's Day.
No. The 4th of July, bro.
Oh, the 4th.
Yeah. It's probably my favorite.
Okay, I see that.
Yep.
I see that.
So you're a fighter.
Yes,
now,
sir.
all you said was fighter. So that can mean a lot of things, right? You
Yes,
could
sir.
be the dude at the bar that starts the fights. You could be in an octagon. You could be a wrestler. You could be a kickboxer. So what do you do?
I'm boxer, man.
Okay.
I'm an amateur pro boxer.
Okay. How many fights?
So far that I had, one.
Okay.
But I got many more to come.
Oh, just starting out.
Yeah, I'm barely fresh in the game.
Nice.
man.
Congrats.
Heck yeah.
Thank you.
Where do you fight out of?
So who sponsors me?
Like, is there a club?
So I fight out of Louisville, JC's Boxing Gym. It's out
Okay.
there in Louisville.
Okay. And you have a sponsor.
Yeah, and I got a sponsor. I'm with the Brawler Boxing Company.
Okay.
Oh wow, that's good. So
How'd
how
you-
long you been training?
So I've been training for over 2 years.
Oh wow.
But they recruited me, man. It was just one day I had a fight at SportsCon. Well, it's called SportsCon. It's another event that somebody hosted. And one day they just saw me, man, and they recruited me after my first fight. I ended up getting the knockout, and they just said, "Man, we see something in you, and we see potential." And they were, and just literally just from there, they were like, "We're recruiting fighters, and we see something in you, and we
Wow.
want you to join our team."
So you're undefeated.
Right now, so far, yeah,
No.
That's a good thing.
No.
Yeah.
You're undefeated.
You didn't lose.
One of many. Yeah, I would say one of many.
One of
yes,
many
sir.
more to come.
Yeah, yes, sir.
That's what's up.
Hell
All right,
yeah, man.
Cool. All right, so I'm gonna hit you with some hard questions really quick.
Yeah, what's up?
All right, so in your like where you fight at the level you're fighting at, do y'all have like the weigh-ins and face-offs and stuff
Yeah,
like that?
obviously we have all that. So like we have another one coming up in the next couple of months. I can't really say next year because like I told many people before, if you say next year, we're already in October.
Yeah.
So November, December, I just can't be like in the next year and it's 2 months away.
Yeah.
Right. So I always say in the next couple of months, we're gonna have events for Brawler. So we're gonna have that face off.
But so I was going somewhere with that. There's a
Yes, sir.
follow-up to it. Now, how much of it is actually true drama and how much of it's staged?
Oh, everything. So we try to keep everything 100 legit real.
Okay.
So it just like, it's not that if I have real beef with that person or real sorry, if I have real drama with that person, it's one of those deals where I'm calling out everybody right now because I want all the fights I can.
So you're just trying to get.
Yeah,
everybody.
I'm just trying to get my name out. To be honest, like I called already out my my next opponent.
Okay.
Yeah, I already called him out. I already have one. I already told my previous opponent that I just had, the guy that I knocked out. I told him, I was like, bro, you want to dance with the devil? We can run it back. Yeah, but
it plays with the name and everything, right?
Yes, sir.
What got you into it?
My grandfather, man. I say this every time, and I stand behind it every time I say this. My grandfather, like my second dad, that's my number one supporter, man. Anytime that's I'm gonna say any day out of the week, that man is always loving boxing, talking about boxing, always wanted to be the next pay-per-view, like just always hosting events.
Yeah.
And it could be reruns on Saturdays, it could be live, it could be even undercards. That man is watching boxing.
Wow. So what does he say when he's watching you? Is he a harsh critique?
Yeah, he's a harsh critique, man. So my grandfather, he speaks Spanish, so, and then you gotta understand, so whenever he's drinking, you know, his tequila, and I'm right there next to him, I'll be trying to just be on my phone, just chilling at times. Sometimes I'll watch the fight, but if it's not really interesting, I'll just kind of just like, all right, man, I'm just enjoying this quality time. And he's like, you see their footwork? Sloppy.
Oh, God.
Sloppy.
How is he with you though?
Oh man, like considering now he knows that I box, he'd be like, "Don't follow that guy." He's like,
God.
"Yeah," he'd be like, "Don't follow that guy." And I'm sorry, I can't list off any underground boxer right now, but on the undercards, he'd be like, he's like, "You see," he's like, "You gotta talk to your trainer, and you always gotta tell him, hey, my grandfather said that he's seen somebody slip their head. How do you slip their head? How do you dive in? How do you pivot? How do you move out of how do you cut the ring off? How do you get out the corner?" And so, and with me, he's like, he's giving me more advice than my coach. But even though, hands down, JC, his name is JC, and he's honestly the best coach. He's an Olympic coach.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's Golden Gloves. Yeah, he's real harsh, and I give much love to that guy, I promise you. But yeah, my grandfather, but yeah, even like, besides getting my butt beat up my ass beat up at sparring practice, nah. When I go home, I'm still being critiqued.
He's like, oh man, does he go to sparring too?
No, he doesn't go to sparring because I ask him to. I'm just like, look, I rather you see my perfection than my flaws.
Yeah, because then you'll never hear the end of it.
Yeah, because like if in sparring practice, if I get knocked out, like that's how I got this beautiful bruise on my face, right?
Yeah.
One time, man, some dude hit me with the Velcro, with his Velcro, and he scratched me. This happened over a month ago, and I'm still bruised.
That's
and
crazy.
when I went home, he was like, man, the worst critique ever.
Oh,
he was
saw
like,
it?
yeah, he saw it because he was like, and he was drinking. He was like, man, did you pivot like I said? Did you move your head like I said?
Of
Did
course
you?
you didn't because
Yeah, you wouldn't be there. It's like, you're not even listening to me?
yeah.
So
Why do I even speak?
yeah, man, and then a lot of truth that I be telling the truth. That's majority of the time where I'll be like, yeah, I did this, or yeah, I'm training to do this, and he'd be like, I don't see it. I don't see
He's
it.
like, oh,
yeah, like man, you're like mentiras, man. You're lying to me.
You're not drinking?
oh, dude, I've been running around, bro. I didn't even think, you know.
Salute,
I
man.
just
There's beer in there. We'll get you one here in a
grab
minute.
one here.
Yeah, and so I asked that because before I got into shape, because round is a shape.
Hey, round is the shape.
It is. Man. He knows math. Hey, geometry. That's geometry, right?
Yeah,
He said,
whatever.
man.
That's
So I used to
geometry.
fight as well
Shape.
back in the day, but I kickboxed, and my dad was my coach.
Right.
And you want to talk about tough? You get no pass. You know, like in playing baseball, stuff like that.
That's okay. I'm not picky.
Well, playing baseball and stuff, like
Right.
the coach, like the coach's kid is the pitcher or whatever, right?
Okay.
With my dad, nope, there was no favoritism.
Right.
He was harder probably on my brother and me than he was anybody else.
On anyone.
Yeah.
Oh wow, man.
Yeah.
That's how it goes, though. You know, it's like that's tough love, right? You know,
Yeah.
they're gonna. You probably have your best fight, and You'll probably find something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like whenever I got my knockout, he was so proud of me, right?
Yeah.
But later on that night, he was like, "You were rushing it. You were breathing too hard." The truth came out. Like, it was all fine and dandy when I got the knockout. He was like, "I'm so proud of you. I love you."
But now that I think about it, let me tell you everything you did wrong.
Like,
I got you.
Okay.
I need some stress relief real quick.
Oh, yeah.
I feel better.
You feel good? Okay. But yeah, man, no, that's just funny. He's like celebrating with you, and then boom, bro. Okay, hey, mijo, I'm gonna have to tell you. You did this. Yeah, I probably had a whole list.
Yeah, like my second mama, man. Respects to her. I love you, Thea. I promise.
Someone
you.
has to love her.
Yeah, but like when she was there, she was supporting me. Like I could hear nobody when I'm in that ring, but watching back the video, right?
Yeah.
That's all I hear. I hear my grandfather, and then I hear her just in the video. I just hear like, "You got this, baby."
Oh yeah.
Like oh, good hit. Oh, he can't make it, and I'm just like, that's the support I want.
That's
like
what you wanna
like
hear.
as long as I got my second mama there, and as long as I got my I say my dad a lot, right? Even though I love my dad and I give him respect because he's the dad, right? But nah, I tell my grandfather all the time. I'm like, Dad, I love you, man.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's what's
man.
up, man.
Now, real question here: you're in the boxing game, so at what point have you thought of when you're calling Jake Paul out?
See, and that's the funny thing. Every podcast, I'm calling him out. Every podcast because
We used to too.
Yeah, we called him out too. I don't know. We're
because like the podcast I just went to at Barrels and Bones, man. Shouts out to them. They invited me out to go do a podcast with them, to go do to just go speak with them. And they were like, "What celebrity would you want?" And I was like, "Jake Paul calling out everybody." I was like, "Bring him on." I was like, I want to just fight him."
You're like, just do this.
But I mean, you are in different weight class too, though. That's,
Oh man, I like
gonna
my favorite slogan I like to say, and I stand 10 toes behind this, is, "You want to dance with the devil? Bring it on." I was like, I don't run from work. I run towards it.
okay.
I feel like to get his attention, you probably gotta buy do something to Prime.
A Pokemon card.
Oh yeah, he likes Pokemon. Buy a Pokemon card and burn it,
Yeah.
and
Like that 1 of 1 worth $5 million.
Yeah.
You're like, Jake Paul.
Jake.
Look at this.
you could have this card
But no.
if you don't reply. No, that's
Besides a belt, just like winner gets this, or
yeah, winner gets this,
yeah,
you
or
don't
a
need
card
the
for
money.
a card type deal.
Yeah, man. So hey, hopefully, man, you keep calling out enough at some point.
Yeah, and that's I already called out my next opponent, and I'm waiting for his response. But yeah, I mean, reality, I'm just gonna call out everybody I can, everybody that I want to. But I do want to stick in I potentially want to stick in my weight class. I want to stay in my
Which is
145.
Well, what's
That's a welterweight.
welterweight. Okay.
That's technically super welter, right? But man, I ain't gonna lie. Like I was bullied when I was in elementary growing up, right? Until I learned how to fight. So now growing up, oh yeah, I want to be a bully. You know what I mean?
man.
I really do. Like
Kids.
I'm sorry to say that,
Be a
but like
bully in the ring.
yeah, be a bully in the ring, man. I'm just like I'd say, I'm just a teddy bear, man. But nah, if I could bully people in the ring and win every fight, but still have a good enough fight opponent, oh yeah, best believe.
What hand do you write with?
Right,
Which way do you fight?
left.
So did I. I'm right-handed.
Wait,
I'm
what? So how'd you figure that out? You just in
My right hand was
training or?
quicker. My right hand was always quicker, and I used to set up everything with the jab.
See, my right hand's more power.
Okay.
And my right hand's more power, and I ain't gonna lie, it took multiple people. It took multiple days, multiple months, multiple hours getting my ass handed to me, to be honest. And
Figure it out.
just to figure it out because I used to lead with my right so much, and they're just like, I already know your strong hand. I already know your strong hand.
Yeah.
And so it took multiple time where they'll catch me on ribs, or I wasn't breathing right, or they'll like I never got knocked out, thankfully, and hopefully I would never get knocked out in my whole career boxing. But
Don't upset your grandpa. It sounds like.
right, but I had to work on my left so much that like one day, man, I gotten so cocky that I put my hand behind my back. I put a belt and I wrapped it around my right hand, and that's all I was using.
Oh,
and
man.
even though I was getting hit on my right side, that's all I kept using.
all you used.
That's all and now I'm somewhat decent with my left, and enough where everybody kept complimenting the same thing. Your jab is stiff. Your jab is stiff. Your jab is this. He's like, work on that. So every time that I won't be training, anytime I won't be training boxing, I'm always at work doing my footwork, or am I always at my gym? I'm always using my left footwork.
I noticed you why you didn't think anybody was watching you, and you were out there doing footwork.
Yeah, like I'm telling you, man, it's a second nature
That's
right
crazy.
now. It's
Because the footwork's like everything, right?
right. See, before I just used to think like, oh, I'm just gonna walk towards you and I'm just gonna put my hands on you, like, and that's if fighting is one way. Like I say, Money Mayweather, right? I say all the time, he's a good point.
He knows how to win a fight.
Exactly.
He's just not a fighter.
He's
Exactly.
like a technician, right?
Yeah.
But
He's
think
smart.
about it. But somebody had to bring it up to my point. Somebody once said to me, he's like, if you can go in the ring and make points without getting touched,
You're gonna win.
you're gonna win.
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah.
but is it my fault or is it your fault?
Yeah.
That's true. I mean, if that's the way to win, you're not cheating, right?
Exactly.
We just, as people, we just want to see people get punched.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But-
Like you want to see a good fight. Like like my favorite fighter is Canelo Alvarez, right? Anytime you see him,
Hey, thanks for coming in. I'm gonna get out of here.
yes sir.
Yeah. Hey, he's he can move. He's got good footwork.
Yeah, man. Like if you tell me, hey, you're gonna see Canelo
Charlo
Alvarez.
should have won that fight.
No, sir.
Yeah, you don't know
No,
boxing.
sir.
Listen.
He gave Charlo a paycheck.
Listen.
and
thank
thank
you.
Charlo was thankful.
Thank you.
Listen. Who's the last person to beat Canelo? Bevo.
Bevo, yeah.
The guy
but
that's
he
like
went
50
up the weight
pounds
class.
over him.
Yeah, thank you.
Listen. Charlo and Bevo are basically the same boxer, and Charlo's younger. It should have been, man.
No,
No,
Charlo's
calm
not
down.
even close to Canelo's.
I'm talking about.
Charlo and Bevo aren't even close in size.
But no, their styles. Charlo
Yeah, but Joe,
Charlo-
Bevo does this, and it's the size of Canelo's torso.
Thank you.
He has a shield because he's
you
so
know who
much
I
bigger.
miss? You know who I miss? Who? Prince Nassim Ahmed.
Prince. Okay, I can
What's the
stand
look for? Why are you looking like that?
I can
Say it.
stand behind Prince.
Say it.
All right. How long? What was his record?
I know, but man, he was just so charismatic in the ring, and like it brought a lot of fun to boxing.
That's what I'm saying. I can stand behind Prince because he was
So
fun
what
to
was
watch.
that, but look at his record.
Oh, did y'all see that? Pacquiao and
Mayweather fight.
Yes.
I'll watch them
I'll pay
like
for
two
that one.
OGs like doing it again.
Thank you.
I'll pay
But
for that
supposedly that's a scam, though. Supposedly it's just a
It's just
a
to
huge-
get people
Yeah,
there.
just to get people.
Yeah.
In
It's
there.
an exhibition fight.
Because
Yeah.
Pacquiao's jaw.
So they're actually gonna go
Yeah,
through
they're
with
gonna
it.
They're gonna do it. I think.
They signed the
I mean,
contract.
think about it. It's a big come up. They're gonna hit. I mean, what?
They
Over
have-
500 million.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
and it's gonna be broadcasted. worldwide.
Everybody's gonna watch. Yeah, the whole world's gonna watch that. Oh, Pacquiao.
But here's the real question: who do you think got the fight?
Pacquiao. It's rigged.
No,
It
he's
doesn't-
got a glass jaw. After he got older, I feel like his jaw, like he started getting knocked out easy.
And Mayweather still has the ability. Like I think part of his workout is. I'm not gonna say it. Never mind.
Well, they say Mayweather's like his health is like top notch. Like he's up there.
Yeah,
He's still moving.
he
He's
runs
just
a lot.
like
He's still
running
moving.
water. Like he treats his body like a
He
temple.
runs a lot. Yeah, of course. That's what he does.
Yeah, he runs.
That's what he does. He runs.
Now
a
on
lot.
that, so your cardio game's got to be real strong. After
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like trust me, I know all about that cardio. Like it is brutal. It's brutal. Like my cardio, even training with Coach JC, right? I can do like 10 rounds, 12 rounds, 15 rounds. And this is like consecutive, back to back, maybe with a round rest, maybe with 2 rounds rest, but still that condition is everything.
you got to keep it up.
Yeah, you got to keep it up. I thought maybe one day I kind of got cocky. It was like 1 week I did real good, and then the other week I was like, I'm good. I can keep my health. I can keep this. No, there was younger people in there. I ain't afraid to say this. There's one girl in that gym that I won't versus because her footwork scares me, and her footwork scares me. Now I ain't gonna lie, that power, it could be
Yeah, like
it could be a hit or miss, right?
Yeah.
But if she could move around me, if she could dance around
You
me,
could just-
oh yeah, if she could dance and hit me all day, and I'm over here getting mad, oh yeah, I'll be afraid to fight her any day.
So because of what you said, if you get mad, how often do you have to keep your emotions in check when you're in the ring?
Every damn time. I tell people all the time, and I laugh every time because before I used to train in a boxing gym. I still train at 24-hour fitness. I tell people all the time, anytime you're seeing red, I got you where I want you.
Yeah.
Because now you're gonna swing crazy. Granted, it's gonna hurt if it connects.
Yeah.
Right? It's gonna hurt if it connect. But if I can make you swing crazy, all I gotta do is just pace myself, and you're gonna
Be
burn
patient.
out.
Be patient.
Yeah. And now, granted, I have to take a couple of hits. Granted, because I need him to keep going. Because if you're mad and all I'm doing is dancing, that dude he's just gonna calm down, and then for you to time it. But by that time, I'm thinking in a boxing ring, right? You only got minutes and seconds,
Yeah.
right? And even if I'm a pro one day, and no matter of fact, when I become pro,
Speak into existence.
yeah, whenever I become pro and make it into the A-Team stadium and sell the whole thing out, man, I still got to remember, even if I go my 12 rounds, there's still minutes and seconds counting down. There's no timeouts. There's no hey, let me take a breather. So I have to put that. But going back to what I was saying, man, I used to love when people used to see red. I used to love it because I used to make them all the time. Hey, come on, keep going. And I used to talk to them. There was time because once upon a time I was that person, right?
Yeah.
Swing like crazy. And a guy named Angel Suarez, man, a good homeboy, a good brother. That's one guy that he would train me and stuff, right? And he used to laugh all the time. He used to talk to me while hitting me. And I'm over here giving him my all, and he used to laugh. And he's laughing while he's hitting me. And I used to tell him all the time, fuck you, man. Like, and now the foot's on the other shoe, and now I'm just like, I get it now. Like, I get it.
Because just as much as it's like a physical athletic sport, it's also a mental.
It's
More
chess.
mental than-
Yeah, it's more mental than
chess, not
anything.
checkers,
Yeah.
man. It's chess, not checkers. Don't move too quick, because then...
And you got to think like 10 moves ahead.
Thank you.
You can't think the next punch, the next.
Yes, sir.
You got to already position that fight.
But like I'm gonna be honest, as I'm training and still training, because I'm still in training, right? I got a couple of big things coming up for next month with the Brawler event. I'm becoming licensed now to register and everything,
Oh, I thought
right?
you were getting your driver's license. That's cool.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
But-
how did you get here today?
I got a chauffeur. I got a chauffeur.
Hey,
I got a
he's making
chauffeur.
it. He's checking boxes off.
Be like, ma'am, can
But-
you open this back door for me? I don't touch handles.
I mean, you see, we have pizza, right?
Right.
That's one of the perks. You
Right,
know?
that's
One of the perks.
That's one of
Hey, the boxer life, the lifestyle. We're witnessing it.
Right?
No, I'm just playing coach. I didn't eat no carbs.
Oh,
yeah,
hey,
yeah.
I noticed you're not having a beer. I was,
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Ask me any questions. I ain't gonna lie.
yeah, right. Well, but you got to pay for the.
Yeah.
gotta
I'm
pay.
at a nominal fee, of course. Yeah.
But man, like I'm still training. So long story short, going back to it, man. Whenever I become pro, I still gotta remember you're gonna see red. So that emotion check, you got to keep it there, man. You can't like. If you're in boxing, you're gonna get hit.
Yeah.
You are.
Yeah, to
So
train
you're
that
gonna that's what you're there, right? Because you're there to get discipline, to have that disciplinary action, and as well to have fun. But as well, man, it's entertainment. So if you're not there, if you're gonna cry every time you get hit, man, get out of my court.
Get out of there.
Yeah,
right?
get out of there.
Or just take the L and just.
Yeah,
Put
don't
'em
like.
in
Why
there.
you even in there? Like if you're in there just to train, just be like, hey, bro, I just want to train. But if you're in there to fight and to make something to people know, hey, I remember that dude's name. Yeah, man.
Heck yeah, man. Oh,
That's what's
we need to stay. Figure out. I want to go to one of these events, man. Next
Yeah.
time we fight.
Oh
That'd be
man,
awesome.
I promise you. Stay tuned. I'm gonna keep my Thea updated.
I'm
Well,
sure-
Yeah, let us.
I'm pretty
know.
sure she's even gonna be there.
I'm
but
sure
yeah.
Pat can let us know.
It's gonna be them in the ring.
Yeah,
now.
but like back to the mental thing. It was crazy whenever we fought. It doesn't matter how good the fight was going for our side.
Yeah.
My dad would always tell us, "You're losing.
You're
behind.
losing.
You're
Yeah.
behind. You're losing." You're losing. You're gonna lose this fight.
I was doing,
Like,
see,
damn, I was like, Dad, I just knocked him down like 3 times.
and see, there's a lot, like, going back to me working on my footwork, right? That's me. That's my second nature. If I'm at work, my boss, there's a video that my boss needs to send me still, right? And I'm like, because I'm training to become a lead for my job,
Yeah.
right? And I'm just in the middle of like this aisle, and you can see me just like dancing around, moving around, working on my footwork, working on just like blocking. Because that's why I tell people, if you're gonna shadow block, practice blocking too, please.
Yeah.
Because if you're there pure for offense, that's all you're gonna remember.
Defense wins.
Yeah, defense
Yeah.
wins. And going back to Money Mayweather, what does he do?
The Philly shell counter.
Thank you.
Counter.
Thank you. Look, and promise you, I'm not even a Mayweather fan, but I got to hand.
You gotta know. You know the game.
Yeah, like
You gotta
I gotta
be a
give credit
student.
where credit's due, man.
You gotta
So-
be a student of everybody.
I didn't. So just thinking about, you have a full-time job. You box. Like, how disciplined do you have to be to keep your schedule intact, to make sure that you're getting the workouts in, you're getting to work on time, you're doing your job?
I got 3 jobs.
I'm sorry, what?
I got 3. So I'm a full-time dad.
Okay.
I like to always. I say that because I'm proud of my angels. I'm proud of them. I love them to death. So I'm always. So I got to make sure, like,
They're young
hey,
though. Just wait.
Yeah.
They get really expensive. Just.
oh yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Like I got big plans for them for whenever they
That's what's
grow up. But I always say that dad, if you're a parent, you're automatically, that's a job. You could be a full-time dad, or you could be a part-time dad, or coach. It don't matter. That's your
Yeah,
job.
that's you don't check out of that.
Yeah,
Never
there's-
stops.
And I'm just curious, like, Diva over here, you're late every single week that we do this, right?
Every week.
Every time you're late. So, is it because you're actually being a full-time dad, or are you like
Dude,
in
I-
hair and makeup? the
I gotta
entire
keep
time?
these kids busy,
You're
man.
hair
You know,
and
you know how it goes.
You have
You're in
to.
hair and makeup, ain't you?
Yeah,
Wardrobe.
right. Yeah, I
Like,
gotta
what am I
get
gonna wear
this
today?
hair. Don't do itself, people. This hair right here.
But-
You see how it bounces?
Stop, bro.
That's a.
Yeah,
that's,
stop.
it doesn't bounce.
Stop, bro.
But going back to my
3
job,
hours.
But yeah, going back to my job, man. Literally to make sure they're getting to school, dropped off, getting fed. Like my kids, they love McDonald's right now. That's yeah. I mean, who doesn't, right?
Yeah, right. They got the game.
Yeah, yeah.
McDonald's has the game locked.
So like that's all they keep crying about is, Dad, can you take me? But jumping off the
Do you
dad,
say no? There's food at home.
No. See, I grew up in a, I wouldn't say in a poor life, but I'm gonna say in a hard life. I'm gonna say that.
Okay.
Because I can't say that I didn't have resource to have a good life. I just family background. I'm gonna say that.
Alright.
When I was growing up, I would always ask my mom, my grandma, my tia, and they would. And I remember sometimes they 90% of the time they would sometimes say yes, but the other times they'd be like, "No, why?" Like, there's food at the house,
Yeah.
right? That's the excuse. The food at the house. There's like, no, because I wasn't good, and I ain't gonna lie, I was a troublemaker in school. Like I'll be the first one to admit it. I was the first one to get
I wouldn't see that.
man, like school. What was school, right? And like I remember,
It was a way to make money, right?
right? Like selling drugs. No, I was playing. Yeah, I was playing. But like,
Oh, man. So you could sell anything: erasers, pencils. I don't know.
man, so they used to call me
was
the
in demand.
They used to call me the candy man because I used to sell candy.
Yeah.
And literally, like we were on food stamps, right? I ain't afraid to say it. Everybody knows what
Everyone
Section
has
8
a
is.
story. Yeah,
Yeah.
everyone has a story.
So I remember when my mom and grandma, they used to get food stamps. And I remember they used to go to Sam's Club. And they used to tell me, "Hey, Walter, you want to, well, my government name, right?" And they used to be like, "Hey, do you want to sell candy?" I remember taking a whole box that was like 30, sell them within a day. And I used to make, that 30 box used to cost like $10. But I used to sell it for 30. I get $30.
Break it down.
And
you
then,
gotta buy it in bulk.
So
and
then,
break it down.
yeah, and then I used to get the bulk, and I used to get more than one box. I used to get 10 boxes. So in 1 week, I used to make a good $300 to $400 just selling. And then
That's awesome.
I sold out every day. And I was a hustle kid. I'd be like, "Hey man, I don't have $1," and be like, "Hey, look, watch. I'm gonna loan you this one,
you
right?"
owe me $1.50.
But no. That Friday, you owe me $2. Why? Because you know you're gonna want another one.
Yeah.
So then there's like, and then I used to treat them like drugs. He'd be like, hey, can you front me 2 candy bar? Yeah, but next week, guess what? Like, you still owe me $4 because
front.
yeah, and then and a lot of kids, they saw what I was doing. I used to flip
I
my.
don't understand any of this. No
It's
Nintendo.
Economy,
I don't
you know.
But
understand.
But
still-
capitalism is king, you know.
Yeah, for real.
Capitalism. That's why we're here.
But a lot of my homeboys, they saw what I was doing. They're like, oh, sell me. I used to call it a bag, right, to be funny. And he's like, sell me a bag, and I used to be like, all right. So I used to sell them like 30 candy bars for $25, and they still making $5 profit.
Yeah.
But then if they were smart, they wouldn't sell it for $1 because the store sells it for $1.20. $1.30, $1.35. So yours for $1.15, and you're still making.
You gotta undercut.
So yeah, you still gotta make. So
Undercut the
what?
competition, bro.
I used to be
Come
smart.
on. Undercut the competition, and then if you gotta get rid of it,
and
let
then-
it go, and then get the real.
And considering I was in choir, I used to still love to sing. I still sing from time to time, right?
Oh, go ahead. Give us
No.
Just the national anthem. That's it.
I've been drinking. No.
You like the vocals. I've been talking too long.
The pollination coming in. Nah, but I used to be real sweet, and my hidden talent, man, is that I write poems. So, man, on Valentine's Day, when it used to come around, and it never failed, all that month I used to run a special, right? In January, I used to run a special. If I sell you a Snickers, because what woman doesn't love a Snickers and a Hershey bar? Those are the 2 main ones. Right? What woman doesn't? Now, granted, you have your other ones like your $100 and all that, but
He knows his candy bars,
see this.
bro.
But like,
This guy,
Yo, let me get a payday, bro.
bro, you might get Hershey's. Are y'all listening?
Yeah, let me get that chocolate payday.
You know his candy bars, bro. You're running the game for real.
Thank you.
I got the new Skittles.
But like all in high school, man, and all in middle school, man, I used to I ain't gonna lie, I'm a ladies man, and I would talk to the ladies. I'll be like, look, and I used to talk to the man. I used to hype him up. I used to be like, man, you want to get your girl something? Look, why? Buy a $3. It's a $3 for a $1 packet. Right, so basically you're only gonna sell your chocolate, but I'll write a love note, like a simple 2-sentence, 3-sentence, like a poem, and I used to be like, watch, that's gonna make. Sorry for, I know there's ladies in the room, but I used to say this in high school a lot. I used to be like, that's gonna make their panties wet. Right, but I'm sorry to say that. I'm sorry to really say that. Now, do I say that now? No.
But now, when you were a kid,
But when I was a kid and I didn't have like kids and everything,
It
right?
was fun.
It is fun.
It was fun while it lasted.
he's putting y'all on game. If y'all didn't know,
But and then when I used to tell them, like, man, they used to pay like $3, and then I used to say, like, when a lot of my friends would come out, they'd be like, Cholo, man, be like, hey, I'm trying to get my crush, and I'd be like, hey, pay me $10, and I bet you she'll be yours by the end of the day. And sure enough, I used to make this little like this little basket. I used to just put a ribbon, a stick, and then put like literally 3 Hershey's that they wanted, or 2 Hershey's and a Snickers, or vice versa, right?
Dang.
And I with that love note, and then by the end of the day, I used to be like, hey man, I'm working off of
you're like, this is they're coming back. Hey, that works.
Hey, that worked.
Hey,
That worked, man.
Hey, so this dude's fighting people during the day, and at night he's sitting at home writing poems.
He's writing poems.
He's writing poems.
Bringing.
It's like,
But that was my hustle when I was little.
Mickey, cut it. And he's at home like,
Writing love poem, like bringing people together.
But that was my hustle in middle school, man. And then whenever in high school came, I sold it for like a little bit, but then like obviously like you can ask my aunt, she's kind of
I
disappointed.
don't like to talk to her.
Yeah, but like she's kind of disappointed because in high school, I hardly went to high school. Like I skipped so much, it was never like I was never there.
Yeah,
I went for 3 things: food, and
Food?
and no, and
water?
and no, and
to sell
my
candy
favorite
bars.
my favorite class, and that was just choir. And that was it. And like, especially when I had like my girlfriend and everything, and whenever I had my wife and everything, I would go and sit in her class. I'd be like, "Hey, what we doing today?"
Yeah.
like for real. Or like if I was so bored, I used to go to first class, skip the rest because I was like, the first class didn't matter. I mean, after the first class, it didn't matter.
You're like, I got school locked in. I'm good.
Yeah, but whenever I got home, I always get that phone call. You didn't go to school today? I did go to school. So what I used to do, I used to take pictures. Like if I was here, right? But then obviously they you know, like, you're gonna get a call and be like, hey, were you at school? And no. And they're like, yeah, I was at school, and I'll show them pictures. I'll be like, look, I was there today, you know.
Like,
but
the school's messed. I don't know. Their system's messing up today.
Yeah,
Just
I'm
like
there every day. What are
yesterday.
you talking about? Yeah,
It'll mess up tomorrow probably
Yeah,
too.
probably
you know, you
again.
set it in.
but
man,
that-
we're. I feel
But-
like we could do this all day.
yeah, we
Yeah,
really can.
definitely.
But back to your discipline, your question.
Yeah, you never answered that question.
Yeah, we got so sidetracked. We went
You
like,
never answered that question.
but like, but yeah. So keeping my sleep schedule in tight,
What time do you go to sleep?
I hardly do. I'm gonna be honest. I really don't. I sleep maybe. I take naps throughout my day. Like, my schedule, Monday through Friday,
You're like,
even
hey, why'd you get fired? I was napping at work.
yeah, like, they're like,
ahead.
that's why I'm so glad I'm so tight with my boss, because there's times where I'll be on my 15-30 minute break and I will take nap. But literally, my schedule is if Monday, if I don't catch an early workout, I'll wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning. And if I don't catch an early workout, I will drop my kids off and be at the gym no later than 8 o'clock. Work until 8, until 11, 11:30, I mean, even 12 at a time. And then go home, shower, and then maybe sleep. Try to, right? But I can't because I have all that adrenaline.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then by the time I take a nap for 30, 40 minutes, I'm back up because my kids will come. I'll say what's up to them. Hey, like, because, you know, obviously getting off from school, being with them, and then boom, going to work at 6 o'clock.
Oh, you
Stop-
work nights.
Yeah, going to work at 6 p.m., get off at 6:30 a.m., sleep for 15 minutes in my car, get my kids, drive them to school, boom, hit it again Tuesday, Wednesday,
Holy
Thursday,
cow.
Friday, and even Saturday morning. That's why I love it, because I don't take them to school. But guess what? I sleep 30 minutes now besides my 15 and head to the gym.
Nice. 30 minutes.
And then from the gym,
Yeah.
yeah, and then try to go to the gym and then go from there. Then, like, Saturday and Sunday, if I don't work, sleep as much as I can. But if, you know, my sponsors, they'll be like, hey, we need you to work out
Be
at
like,
this time.
No,
Nah,
I
and
haven't slept in 3 weeks.
I never say, and I won't say no to them, and I'll just be like, yeah, what's up? Like, tell me what time. They'll be like, hey, be there at 2. Well, I'm in Dallas and I go to Louisville. That's a 40-minute drive. That's a 45-minute drive, and I gotta be there at 2.
And without a driver's license, that's tough.
Yeah.
Then you gotta.
I'll be like SpongeBob, man.
Damn.
But literally, I don't really sleep, man. Like, I really don't. And maybe because I'm young, but the way I told my tia, hey, I'm gonna ride this till the wheels fall off.
That's
And
what's up.
as long as I'm still breathing, I'm gonna give it everything I got, and I'm promising I'm gonna make y'all proud.
That's what's
and then
up.
I give
Yeah,
that to
man.
y'all, and I give that. Thank you.
That's awesome. Man.
I do have a question though.
What's up?
Who prepared you for this podcast and told you to wear a freaking suit while we wear t-shirts?
Bro, he's the best dressed guest we've had. No disrespect to everyone who's been on, but this dude's rocking a suit
This
today.
dude walked up into the garage. I was like,
It's an icon.
I was like, should I go put on a suit?
Like, bro, I was gonna borrow one. Let
You
me
wear my
do-
suit?
Yeah, no, what's that one T-shirt that has like the tux on it?
Oh,
I
yeah,
have one of
bro.
those.
Oh, dang it! I should have
You
worn
should've
that.
busted that
Dang it! I
out.
have one.
And I could have just at least put a tie on.
Yeah, I didn't even think about it, bro, until you said it right then.
We can always run it back. We can edit this part out.
Yo,
Edit-
you're coming back in.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Just
whatever
edit
you
this
do.
part. Edit this part. But who told me to wear this? Nobody really told me to wear this. It was one of those deals where it's like I introduced myself as Lucifer Morningstar, right?
I love that show, by the way.
Thank you. But I starred in it. No, I was playing. But nah, like the way I see it, man, if you're gonna remember me, if you're gonna remember anybody, you're gonna remember me. And I tell that to any podcast on there. And I'm not trying to sound confident or arrogant on there. Is that my name will stick out there, and it can be the hero, or the villain of any story.
Well, I just couldn't pull off a suit with no shirt on.
Oh man,
You
this
should
is
try
I
it. Just
could
do
pull
it
that off.
once. Maybe next week. Next guest we have. Just I want to see
I don't think I
Daniel.
can pull it
this,
off.
this is natural. You know?
You're like, this is what
You know
I do.
Hardly had to work. I still eat non-pizza
Non-pizza.
carbs. Yeah,
No
non-pizza.
carbs.
Yeah, low carbs.
Hey.
I synced it, y'all.
Nice.
I synced it with my own 2 eyes.
With my greasy finger.
Right?
Yeah, right.
Be like, no, JC's gonna be like, no, I saw your hands. Like, you had grease on the side of your mouth.
Yeah, right. Should have.
No, imagine Papa John just pull up, be like, "Who ordered the pizza?" Be like, "Yeah, you can put it right here."
Right here, I got you.
Well, we don't edit. That's gonna be on there. We don't edit.
Yeah, we
so.
don't edit. All we do is tie these 3 cameras together. That's all we do.
Yeah.
So you done sold yourself out.
Oh man.
But man, we're getting to that 40-minute mark, and we've seen the analytics. People start dumping off about 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So we need you to come back because I think there's
Definitely.
more to talk about.
Let's do it.
So yeah, Eric.
Oh, hey, I appreciate you coming through, bro. We're gonna come
Appreciate
see
you,
you.
Yeah.
We're gonna come see that.
Yep.
See
Next
that
couple
lab.
months, man. I'm gonna keep y'all
Whenever
posted.
you got it, we'll come out there. It's gonna be fun.
Yep. What you got for us
Hey,
in closing? Anybody you want to plug? Anything you want to plug?
Brawler Box Company. Thank you, man. Hey, look, if y'all ever need training, any recommendation just to be in one of even one of our undercards, hit up Brawler Boxing Company. You can look it up under my IG Cholo Leal 21. Ask for Sarah or Gnarly, man, and as well Dance with the Devil. October 31st. I'm sorry, on Halloween. Like Dance with the Devil. You can look it on Spotify, YouTube, TikTok, Apple Music, anything.
What
you
is
can
that?
say it. That's one of my songs that are coming out.
You're putting out songs too?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
But
yeah.
that's something for maybe next time. So whenever it comes out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. What else you got for us, bro? This is your time.
Oh man. Just thank y'all for having me. Thank y'all. Like I stay humble and I stay calm, man. And hey, for real, thank y'all for having me. Especially my beautiful family over there, man. Thank y'all for having us. Hey man, you can look like that, but hey, I still gotta give my mom some love out
She's
there.
a sister I never wanted.
But
I actually have her saved in my phone as do not answer. That's a true story.
that's funny.
That is a true story.
But yeah, that's all I can say right now. Just y'all look out October 31st on Halloween. Y'all look out Spotify, YouTube, TikTok.
And it's called Dance with the Devil.
Amazon Music, yeah, and it's actually come Dance with the Devil. Y'all look out, man. It's gonna be a great one. I know I didn't speak about it, but it's because I wanted to come out and y'all be like, guess what? Pull out my phone and I play it, and y'all be like, dang, who made
so
that?
without getting into it, what's the genre?
Rock,
Okay.
for sure. Well, rock-ish, death metal-ish, because there's some good headbangers in there, right?
Okay.
So, but the reason I didn't bring that up too much is because literally I wanted to be out there. I just want to put out the promotion that, hey, look, Halloween, y'all look out because it's gonna be a good one. And if y'all don't like it, y'all can kiss my blank, right? And
Fill in the blank.
Fill in the blank. That's what's up, man. Good. So I can't wait to have you back to talk about that, your music, right?
Yes, sir. And
Eric's still trying to be a rapper. So,
Yeah, I'm trying to get him to do like freestyle Fridays here and there.
Nah.
But we could do some rock headbangers and still drop some bars.
Oh,
like that.
wait, before I close this out, you always said, whenever we spoke to Michelle, you said you wanted her to give you like a right hook to the sternum.
But we don't have the gear. The gear that you see.
you want
people
to
in-
pretend it or
No, next time we'll bring the. You know how they put that?
yeah,
thing
that
on?
head.
Yeah,
so,
maybe next time.
And I always carry my gloves, man. So this is a good part.
So he's got gloves with him.
I always do. Like that's
We
what-
always said it'd be a dual thing, though.
I can't. I'm hurt. I'm injured.
Okay, next time you won't be in. Next time you can try. Look, you'll try the right. I'll try the left.
No, I'll take the left.
We'll flip for it.
All right, that's
We'll flip for it.
All right. Well, bro, thanks for coming out to the
Yes, sir.
tens and tens that watch us. We appreciate y'all. We've got some crazy stuff coming. Like, just thinking about some of the guests that we've had, some of the guests that we have coming up. Like, who knew that Eric and I would start this at some point and, like, getting some big names coming to hang out with us, like boxers and comedians and
It's
artists.
awesome, man.
So-
I love all the people we got on.
Yeah, so we've got some cool stuff coming. We're actually ahead finally in some production, so there will be more stuff coming out. But
yeah.
until next time,
Hell yeah.
appreciate it.
Thank you.